and welcome to the Race Car Life. I just wanted to give you a quick little info type session today about turbochargers. So, taking apart the turbocharger we're going to be using for the RSX about last week, and noticed a few things on it. We wanted to take it apart and do a full rebuild on it before we threw it on into the car, so that's kind of what we're doing right now. But when we pulled it out, we knew that this turbo had some smoking on it, so we took it apart and already ordered the whole new seal kit, but I wanted to show you why. So here is the turbine wheel of the turbocharger. This is the side the exhaust gases pass through, and this sits in the center section of the turbo, and it has a reverse threaded nut on here to where the compressor wheel actually screws onto. But here is the bearing shaft. This is a journal bearing turbocharger, and if you see this like reddish yellow glazing that's on here, this is actually burnt oil that has burned itself onto the steel, and this is where the journal bearing actually rides, and you see how dark it is and there's a lot of wear there. So what this is actually caused by is what's known as a hot shutdown. So if you run your turbocharger really high and get your exhaust gas temperatures really high, and then suddenly pull up to your favorite restaurant and turn off the engine, this is what happens. The oil in the turbocharger is no longer circulating through the engine and being cooled and effectively cooling the turbocharger, so the heat that's trapped in the turbocharger burns the oil onto it. And if you look at the seal here, at the very end of this turbocharger turbine wheel, you'll see there's a small ring there, and that's actually the oil sealing ring of the turbocharger. It's just like a small piston ring, and it's caked with this crystallized hardened oil. And when you do hot shutdowns, that's what happens. The oil burns and it crystallizes, it becomes hard, and the oil travels back through the oil system to the engine, to the turbo, and can really cause a lot of havoc. You get a big chunk of that fly through. I mean, you can get that causing damage anywhere in your oil and system of your engine, but on a ball bearing turbocharger, that could actually jam a ball bearing and seize your turbo instantly. So it's why it's really important for you to run your car at idle when you park after doing a hot run, or pretty after any kind of driving. You're trying to get the turbo center section temperature low enough to where the oil will not actually ignite. And you can get around this a little bit by using a better oil, but these guys were doing a lot of hot shutdowns, as you can see, and it's really crystallized on there. So I'm going to be cleaning up this turbine shaft quite a lot to be able to get all this off and get it clean. I'm going to drop it in the solvent tank and really spend some time trying to just let the solvent do the work, and then just polish it out very, very, very lightly to get it all uniform. And when we balance the turbo, it should take out any imperfections if we take out too much material. So we'll have a high-speed spin balanced and get everything back perfect, so don't freak out and worry about that. So if you were wondering why you want to turn off your car after running a hot drive, that's why you want to do that. So yeah, these oil sealing rings actually look pretty good. If it weren't for all this crystallite oil on it that was all burnt onto the actual sealing ring, this oil probably wouldn't have consumed much, or this turbo wouldn't have consumed much oil at all. So thank you all for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and have a great day, guys. Stay tuned.